Alrighty guys, good evening and welcome. Here we are jumping into the 25th Down to One Weekly Cup. I'm GoGo Gadget and I am pretty excited about this one. We have got 12 players in the grand final for our quarterly Weekly Cup, and everyone is already rolling out. So let's go ahead and check where everyone is rolling out to. Of course, this week's Weekly Cup is being played on our latest update, our third update for the week, in fact. So 0.6.4, lots of great bug fixes in that one. We've also added the blood bag this week as well. Lots of other fun stuff on top of that. So flicking around the place, it's looking like Shinobu here. He's got himself a sledgehammer. Going to be looting up Karaborum. We've got Finder X Prophecy. He's going to be looting up the tower here in the East Valley. Now Spoiler 2, looks like Spoiler has actually made his way towards the airfield right here. So the airfield, for those that don't know, great place to find high value military weapon spawners in these hangars. And it's looking like Spoiler is going to be able to find something there. Does find that triple barrel shotgun, so he's going to be able to get that one out. Very potent close quarters weapon. In the meantime, flicking around the place, JKS the Gate is going to be looting up his favourite dumping ground. Gets a bit of adrenaline there from the looks of things. Also got that Vityaz in his inventory, Vityaz SMG. Oh, and he's found a blood bag as well. So right now, flicking around the place, Seth, as per usual, he's headed towards Dota. And he's found himself a nice little assortment of weapons here. I tell you what, got a C36G and an M4. Going to be going with the M4 from the looks of things. And he's got a nice little lookout. Stalker 2400 and Nanga Pass found himself a Makarov pistol right there. And we've got Zangdar here in Aras. He's pretty happy just to be waiting here with his axe over in Aras. Oh, Toaster brought, though. It looks like Toaster is actually coming under a little bit of fire. Drops the fire extinguisher, picks up the triple barrel shotgun. And he's going to need to be very careful here. I'm not too sure who was getting some shots at him, but Toaster has to be very, very careful right now. There we go. Shots coming in from behind. Toaster goes down. Let's take a look at who took him out. That's going to be Fufu, man. Fufu making it to the US base first and making Toaster pay the price, taking him down with the AKM. And unfortunately, Toaster, he never seems to have luck on his side when it comes to the US base and the Weekly Cup. But I tell you what, it was a good try. And, well, if he just spun around at the right time, maybe, just maybe, he would have been able to take out Fufu Man there. But in the meantime, that's going to mean that Fufu gets essentially free reign of the US base here. He's going to be picking himself up a scout here. He's got a 1911 as a secondary as well. So he is looking good. Now we've also got Meals here. Meals, a new player, I think just picked up Down to One earlier tonight. Was chatting to him in a practice game earlier. And it's looking like he's got himself a knife. And he's actually found himself in a bit of a melee firefight there against someone with an axe. Gets two shots towards him. Two swings, I should say. Takes him down with a third. There we go. And the knife comes out on top. Finder X Prophecy goes down. And I think Zangdar's just gone down as well. So Meals got to be happy about that. Great news as well is that he is not bleeding. Because he doesn't have a bandage either. So Meals doing work. In the meantime here we've got another scout in the field. Spoiler 2 in the old airfield. Has managed to find himself a scout, so he's going to be happy about that. JKS with the Vityaz is just going to be moving around the place, moving around Tirich Mir here. So potentially looking to maybe loot up a little bit more food. Seth still over in Dota here, and he's just going to be looting up the place. We've got John Cena over there, Fufu Man here at the US base, and Fufu, it's looking like he's pretty content just looting this place up at the moment. And, well, just doing whatever. Doing what Fufu does best, making sure he's all kitted up, ready for the rest of the round. But, yeah, that was some good swinging there by Meals. And we can see him over in Aras here just opening the drawers. He likes swinging that knife there, does Meals. So, he's going to be down there in that house. Let's see, where is everyone else? Shinobu, okay, so Shinobu... over in the rocky outcrop here. Okay. Playable area is going to be decreasing soon. And the playable area, as we can see, is moving towards Nanga Pass. And Shinobu, I think he might be stalking someone right here. So with that... with that sledgehammer, he's following whoever this is. Looks like he's heading towards a US base. Maybe even maybe even Nanga Pass here. Interesting. So, and the weapons crate has just dropped. I'm not too sure where that one's dropped, but oh, okay, over there, right in the center of the map near Karaborum over there. So, there we go. And just flicking towards Meals. Oh yes, and Meals so can only have one secondary at a time there for Meals. So it is actually quite good to have some of the new players there participating in the weekly cups. Means that you can means I can see what what could be made a little bit clearer as well. So good to see. He's going to be dropping that knife, picking up the Makarov instead. Now we've got Shinobu up here looting up the helicopter spawn, which for those that do not know is a high value medical spawner. So can spawn lots of medical goodies, which looks like some painkillers have just spawned there. Shinobu going to be looting those ones up, can use them to top himself up a little bit. Spoiler in the meantime is still over at the old airfield. JKS are over in Tirich. We've got Seth, who's moved away from Dota now, so he's looted that one up. Seth's actually looking very good right now as well. He's got the M4, he's got the Makarov, plenty of food, a spare mag for the M4 as well. So Seth is definitely looking good. And, oh no, Stalker's just lost his power. That is very unfortunate there. But John Cena over in Nanga Pass in the meantime, he's looking pretty good. Got a Makarov, got a spare mag for the Makarov as well. So just going to be looting all that good stuff up. Fufu, looks like Fufu Man has headed towards the back of the US base right here. So again, Fufu playing it very, very safe, which is what Fufu does best, to be fair. And just really staying out of danger. And, well, you want to keep the range with the Scout, so it is good to see him doing that. Now we've got Meals over here near Arras. And Meals, he has managed to find himself that Makarov, not looking too good on health, and he might be actually heading towards the weapons crate drop there as well. And well, the weapons crate drop, one of the few places that actually does spawn the blood bag, which heals almost 40% of your hit points. Does take a long time to apply though, the blood bag, so you really have to be in a good amount of cover before you use it if you want to be safe. So right here, Meals, and again we can tell he's not using the silent step perk, so going to be very audible for anyone that is near the that is near the weapons crate drop. And it's looking like right now the rocky outcrop is a hot zone, so Shinobu just having to be a little bit careful here, playing it cautiously with his AKM that he's found, but he's going to be pretty happy about that. Got himself a nice primary weapon. In the meantime, spoiler, having some trouble with snakes. And last in the practice round, it was Fufu just before this that had trouble with snakes. This time it is spoiler, so he's going to be running away from them. And if you're really stuck with what to do with snakes, running away generally will kind of get you out of danger. They do only chase you for 65 meters, so might put you in a little bit of danger of getting spotted by other players though. So in the meantime, JK is going to be heading towards where the zone will be ending. The playable area decreasing again, and Seth, I like what I think Seth's doing right here in checking the map potentially, and seeing where everyone is. That is a good idea here by Mr. Seth. If that's what he's doing, he's just playing it cautiously as well, picking up that bandage. So is he going to check the map? Maybe not. Oh yes, maybe. I'm not too sure. But in fact, well, while Seth's not going to, I'm going to go ahead and check the map in free spec mode. So we can see the Rocky Outcrop has one player in it, the US base 1, Nanga Pass 1, Old Airfield 1, East Valley, Tirich, and the Northern Outlook all 1. Ooh, so I'm not too sure if Seth threw that, but it looks like the Northern Outlook is a hot zone now. Seth, he's going to be wanting to get out of there fairly soon. But right now, John Cena going to be looking towards the weapons crate drop. Not going to be... Ooh, does spot someone there. Of course, with the Makarov. Makarov is going to be pretty useless at this range. Fufu Man still sticking at the edge of the playable area. Oh no, Meals. Meals is bleeding. Needs to find himself a bandage, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to on the last few ticks of health. And there we go. Finally goes down. Damn, Meals not going to be too happy about that, but gave it a good crack. Gives the GGs in chat. That's always great to see. And goes down and, had a pretty fair run for his first time in the Weekly Cup there. Managed to pick up a kill, get himself a primary weapon. So can't be too disappointed in that, I don't think. Right now, though, JKS the gate over in Nanga Pass. I think, he's going to be over at the back of Nanga Pass. Oh, okay, so JKS coming around the back. Maybe trying to go for a late loot up of the US base, potentially. That might work out for him. In the meantime, John Cena still moving around right in the middle of the map. We've got Fufu Man, I think. Fufu Man right here at the US base. Doesn't actually have too much in the way of food and water right here. Only has one pack of rations and one water bottle, so could definitely do with a little bit more there. But right now he's definitely in a pretty good spot to defend out the US base, but the playable area will be actually decreasing quite a bit further soon, and will actually be shutting out the US base, so it has to be careful. Right now, Shinobu still just sticking in the rocky outcrop there. We've got Spoiler over here in Karaborum. JKS moving towards the US base, so JKS playing it a little bit risky here. The Vityaz, it's not going to be able to hit. Oh, does he actually see Fufu? He might. The Vityaz not really going to be particularly effective from that range. In the meantime, Seth moving up right on the edge of the playable area. John Cena moving towards Nanga Pass, making a bit of noise in the bushes. Now, I'm not too sure if Fufu saw JKS or not, but Fufu is always cautious either way. We've got Okio King here, maybe even hearing some snakes. And I think Spoiler's got some snakes on him and has to be very, very careful here. I don't think anyone is near him, which is the good news for Spoiler, but he's definitely going to have to run away from those snakes, I think. And yes, definitely moving in the right direction away from them. Are they still chasing him? It looks like... Oh, he's still got one on him. But there we go. It's just de-aggroed. So, Spoiler is fine. In the meantime, we've got JKS over here. Still at the US base and maybe waiting for Fufu to come up. Seth over at the Northern Outlook still. Just playing on the edge of the playable area. And I'll tell you what, a blood pack would be nice for Seth right there. Would get him almost back up to full. Because in the meantime, John Cena has managed to find himself the AK-47, my personal favourite weapon there. Excellent weapon for accurate, long-range, single-tap fire. But as soon as you try and fire in automatic, it's not going to go too well. Has a lot of recoil. But the playable area will be decreasing soon, and the AK-47 as well, for those that don't know, does one-shot headshot, as well as any other 7.62 firing weapon, and also the Stanag weapons, if they're within their optimal range as well, like the M4 or the C36G. Now we've got Fufu Man here with the Scout going to be moving up, and he might actually be running into JKS soon, so it's a good move. He's got himself out. He's got the pistol, and he does actually run into JKS. Gets the headshot there. JKS too slow. Fufu takes him out, and well, could not have done it any smoother than that there. JKS goes down without inflicting a single point of damage, and Fufu is going to be picking up JKS's pistol, opting not to go for the blood bag. He's on full HP at the moment, but may do so later and may pick it up. But there we go. So Fufu definitely going to be happy about that one. And actually, Seth's just gone down as well. Oh, was that John Cena that might have actually taken him down? I'm not too sure, but Seth's gone down as well, so everyone is dropping like flies at the moment. And Fufu's just taken down one. Shinobu moving around the rocky outcrop, so seeing what he can do there. We've got Spoiler up here in the Northern Outlook, still on about 25% HP, and actually let's just jump into spectator mode. Spoiler does have that axe as his secondary weapon, doing alright for food and water as well. And actually, as Spoiler comes up here, he might be able to maybe see John Cena. Oh, yes, John Cena actually can he... Oh, he just missed him. Needs to look out a little bit closer. We can see. Over there, oh yes, and John Cena there getting hit. Some shots coming in from the other side. Needs to get himself in towards some cover. He's dropped down to 50% HP right now and bleeding. Gets himself in some cover and gets a nice bandage up. Looks like a medic improved bandage, and there we go, getting some shots across. Oh, takes a big one though, and is in a lot of trouble. Gets the reload happening, some painkillers as well. And that is not a firefight that is going well for him at all. Spoiler with, I think that is Spoiler. Yes, with the Scout. Oh, gets another shot. Takes him out. The Scout too strong for John Cena. And suddenly we have the top 3 players for this week's Weekly Cup. John Cena, Fufu Man, and Shinobu Osh. So there we go. And in the Rocky Outcrop here, Shinobu has been playing it very safe up until now, but it's also meant that he actually doesn't have any food or water left at the moment, so he's gone through it all. And, oh, is that maybe even a snake coming onto him? I think it was, yes! So has to be careful of the snakes there as well. Does manage to take that one down. Right now, though, Spoiler and I think Spoiler and Fufu must be getting pretty close. As we've got, oh, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, waiting until he eats, gets the shot. Perfect bit of patience there from Fufu Man, and that is how you do it. Well played. Spoiler gives a well played in chat as well, and well, I tell you what, it's very, very tempting. It is so hard to not take that sort of a shot when you're in Fufu's position. But there we go. He manages to hold out, takes the shot. And Fufu's looking on fire this Weekly Cup. He is looking very, very good. But right here, we've got Shinobu still sticking on the edge of the playable area, making a little bit of noise with the bushes, but Fufu not far enough that he can hear them. And Shinobu is going to have to at some point, get some water. So the AKM is a fairly a fairly long range weapon. It can definitely be accurate out up to longer ranges, but going up against a Scout with its 8x scope, really, you want to be getting in closer. You want to be trying to take the fight to Fufu. And I'm not too sure how much ammo Fufu has left in that 1911. I don't think he's got a full clip left in it. But at the moment, Fufu has definitely got enough food and water to last him out quite a while. And we can tell as well, that he's got the silent step perk on. And right now, Fufu is going to be just moving out, and the playable area is decreasing at the moment though, so these guys getting pretty close. Shinobu also right in the edge of the playable area, so really just waiting for each other, waiting to see who makes the first mistake. Shinobu though, he really does need to find some water. You know, he's got the AKM. I think he might have used about 3 bullets from that clip to take down the snake. Does Fufu see him? Does Fufu see him? Maybe not. But very dangerous territory. Very, very dangerous territory for Shinobu right here, and he is now starting to take some damage from Thirst. He knows he needs to go down into Nanga Pass itself right there. Oh no, there's actually a water puddle right there. Shinobu, he's just missed it. Just missed the water canteen. Meters away. And, oh, there we go. The shot comes in from Fufu. And that's it. GG's. Fufu Man is the winner of the 25th Down to One Weekly Cup. Brilliant play with both the Scout and the 1911S. And, you know, patient play, excellent positioning throughout the entire round. GG's. A very well-deserved win to Fufu. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. That has been it for our Down to One Weekly Cup 25 broadcast. I'm GoGoGadget. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to Gadget Games on YouTube, all of that fun stuff. But I'll see you in the next one.